What's going on, folks? It's your boy Forever Czar. Y'all already know what time it is. You're now tuned in to the No Filter Talk Show live. And tonight, I got something special for y'all. If y'all have been watching the last couple weeks, y'all will see a couple weeks ago, I had a full panel of women on here with questions pertaining to men coming from women. And then just last week, I had my panel of my homeboys on here answering questions pertaining to men coming from women. So guess what? This week, yes, indeed, I brought the full panel back. I brought back everyone, including another special guest, another special lady. Y'all will see as I bring them in. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got the full panel. Sorry that we got started kind of late, but we're on Black People Time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let me bring back my ladies first. Because ladies first. Yeah. First of all, first up we got Queen Shannon, ladies in
Hello.
Michigan. That's right. Welcome, Queen Shannon. Next we have Queen Shar. Everybody, welcome, Queen Shar. Next we have Queen KD, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
And wait a minute, where's my other? Okay, and the last lady, but definitely not least, we have Queen Lean on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. How y'all queens doing this evening?
Good.
That's great. Y'all know what time it is tonight? Huh?
Yeah.
Don't be quiet now. Be quiet now.
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hey. Hey, Shalane.
Yeah. Yeah. All of that. Anywho.
My sister changed my glasses.
All right, y'all. Time is up. Let me get on. Bring my fellas in. First and foremost, we got none other than my trusty, dusty, but never musty co-host, that man Dre. Ladies and gentlemen, Dre, what up?
I'm here for all the shits tonight. This is gonna be something to drink about tomorrow.
I know that's right. Next, we're bringing in none other than my homeboy, Mr. Funny Man, Mr. Keep You Laughing, your homeboy, Tyree Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, look, if you want your man meat sucked, drink a lot of water. Swear to God.
Already.
Straight out the gate.
Okay, and last but not least, we bring it in the last bell. None other than the finisher himself, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring in my homeboy, Chris Coke, aka Chris Carnegie, aka stay in Facebook jail. Thank God he's out so he can make the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now hold on, wait, because I'm doing this on purpose. I got to put Chris and Shalene beside each other. I got to put Chris and Shalene beside each other for
I'm keeping it check. I got it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I got you down there to keep her in check right there. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're all here tonight, and we all have one question to ask pertaining to men and women. The ladies tonight get to ask us men on the panel and you men out there watching a question, and we're going to answer it with no filter. And we're hoping that we get the same thing from the ladies when we ask our questions. So, I'm trying to figure out who should go first. Should it be ladies first?
No, guys should go first.
What?
Ladies first. We open the door for y'all. Go ahead, man. You better.
Ladies first. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and forth. First, the lady's going to ask a question, whichever one of y'all agree to go first, and then one of us fellas is going to ask our question. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to make it fair. So, ladies, wait a minute, hold on. Did we lose somebody? Where's Katie?
No, she just blacked the screen.
Oh, there she
Okay, there she
Here.
is. Okay. All right. So, ladies, does anybody want to fire off? You know what? No, you know what? No, forget that. I'm gonna go first. How about that? I'm gonna break the ice,
Set it off.
and I'm gonna go first. Since everybody's acting like. So, ladies, this is my question. If over 76% of Black households consist of the mother raising the children by herself, would that mean that the women are more responsible for how the children turn out?
No.
Meaning, if your child turns out to be a fuck up, a loser, a dunce, who do we point the finger at?
There's no point.
Which? Okay, hold on. What lady wants to answer first?
I will.
Okay, Shannon spoke. So let's go with Miss Shannon. You have the floor.
Is it totally the mother alone? No. If she's in the house by herself, it depends on if the dad is actually active in that child's life. They should be, even if you can't get along as a couple, but you should be able to co-parent. But is it the mother's responsibility? A lot of the rearing does come from the mother, so we do hold a lot of weight, but it's not only our responsibility that child is successful.
All right. Okay. Let's go with Queen Lean next, please.
Okay. No, it is not. There's no fingers to be pointed. First of all, both parties are conscious that the child, they're both responsible for the rearing of the child. So no, it's not on the mother, because the absentee parent has just as much weight while being absent as the parent that's physically there. It's the same. If you're emotionally hurting your child, it's the same. If you're confusing your child by being absent, it has an effect. As like the parent that's physically there has an effect. So it's the same whether you're absent or you're present. You still have a major effect on how your child turns out.
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna go with Queen Shard next.
No, I don't think it's really all mom. I think the father has to take responsibility as well. But I also feel that no matter how well you raise a child, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. They're gonna have the best upbringing, and still stray off and do opposite of what the parents would have wanted for the child. That's it.
All right. Okay. All right. And last but not least, we will go to Queen Katie.
All right, short and sweet. No, they can't, because there's other outside factors that can play a part in how the child acts, like their environment, the absentee parent, all of that plays a part in it. So you can do all you can, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do.
All right. Now we will go. Now we're gonna cross over to the fellas to see if anybody has a rebuttal. But ladies, are you ladies ready for the show?
Always.
Huh?
I got him on a rebuttal tip.
Yeah, because it's coming. Oh yeah. Let's bring up the finisher, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chris Cook.
Finish him.
Y'all are responsible. If 80% of the households are educated, groomed, birthed, whatever you want to call it,
by a single female, then it's your responsibility. A kid shouldn't be 4 years old learning how to cuss and shaking ass and doing all that thing if you are the provider. As the parent ain't got nothing to do with that. As the parent ain't got nothing to do with the kid not know how to count, not know how to read, not know how to sit down, not know how to behave. That is the custodial parent's job. So if you feel as a custodial parent, that is all you. You have to accept total 100% responsibility. Because me, I have seen single fathers walk in the door and little baby dancing around and he just look and the baby stop. They know right or wrong. So that's custodial parent. You gotta hold that L. That's it. That's all.
Finish him.
Okay. All right. Any of my other fellas got anything that they want to add?
He summed it up. I agree.
No.
I ain't got no horses race. I don't have any kids, so
Okay, now we will give the ladies a chance to respond if any of them want to respond to Chris's rebuttal.
Hold that L.
Anyone? Okay, I
You want
already
L.
knew.
you want
Already
to-
knew it was Queen
for
Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
For the ladies and gentlemen on this podcast who are not aware, Chris and I are old friends, but we never can agree. Okay, first of all, there's two parent homes that have 4-year-olds that cuss. There's two parent homes that have little kids that are shaking their ass. There's two parent homes where the kids are not disciplined and weird corrected. So therefore, it's not just one parent. If the absentee parent was there to stop the mother from teaching the child to cuss and sit their ass, the child wouldn't do it. So the absentee parent is still responsible because they have to be there to monitor the parenting of the parent they're co-parenting with. That is all.
All right. Okay. For the sake of time, we're gonna move it right along.
Please.
Well said, Queen Lee. So ladies, okay, did we lose somebody? Seems like we did. Who we lose? Oh, we lost Chris. He'll be back in a second. So ladies, which one of you wants to go first with your question?
I'll go first.
Oh my God.
Don't do that to her. Don't do that. Thank you, guys. That's not nice. Don't do that.
Okay, Queen Shara is going to go first for the ladies with her question. Queen Shara, you have the floor.
All right. So my question for the guys is, what is your definition of submission, and how does that relate to your relationships?
Hey, listen.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Who does? Okay, well, I'm not answering first. I ask my question first, so I don't have to answer that question first.
I can answer first. It's cool.
Okay, Tyree Brown has agreed to answer the question first. Brother Brown, you have the floor.
All right, so I see like when a man say he wants a woman who's willing to submit, in my mind, it's like a woman who is independent and who trusts this man's lead. That's what submission to me is trusting in a person who has a way about himself, or who is leading somewhere, who knows where he's going, so she can follow him. But I think that's about it. And for me, I'm so like I want you to do your own thing, that I don't really be on that submitting to me type of stuff. I just never. That's not my style. So I don't really like fall into my genetics or whatever. But I think that's what submission is. I don't be tripping off of it though.
Okay. Dre?
Yeah. Not necessarily submitting to me, but how about submit to the ideas that I offer about change? Submitting to the possibility of something new. In some kind of form, can be considered you're submitting to the person that you're with. But how's the best way to put it? If that person is asking you to yield and give up your sense of security and let your guards down and submit to them in something that is beneficial for yourself, then by all means, submit away. They're not trying to hurt you. Why not give in and let it happen?
Okay. Chris?
Well, as far as relationship, you're not submitting to the man. You're submitting to the idea of a relationship and duality. So if you step back and look at it, is a duality standpoint. A man also is submitting to the woman. He's submitting to do his job, do his role, his gender role, his performance and function. So if a woman is ultimately want to sacrifice and submit to her position in the role of duality, the relationship, there should be a problem. So you have to ask yourself, do you truly want to submit to duality, or do you prefer to control? So it's a double-edged sword. Speaking about submission, you're not submitting to the man. You're actually submitting to the ideology of relationship, duality.
Well said. Oh, look, she's sitting there, arms crossed too. Like, you go, you go. Yeah, you is. Seriously. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, when you talk about the word submission, we getting some feedback somewhere from off of somebody's device. But okay, as far as what I feel, listen, first of all, you already know that when you say the word submit to a woman, the first thing she wants to say,
what you mean submit? Submit to what? What you mean? You want me to be your slave or something? I ain't nobody's slave. I ain't submitting to nothing. What's wrong with you? My daddy told me that
that's like one of the first things that you get when you talk about when you tell a woman that you want her to submit. Most women think of submission as like, just doing everything that a man says. I mean, in my eyes, that's kind of part of it. I mean, but I'm not saying do everything that we say, but yes, submit to what we say. I mean,
No.
What you mean no? Who said no?
No. That is not what submission is.
Listen. Because
you can't tell her what his idea of submission is.
Depending on what your idea of submission is. See, I guess every woman has a different ideology of submission. I mean, I guess that depends on what her ideology of submission is. But to me, submission is like, I'm not asking you to be my slave or nothing. Just, always make me feel like the king. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the situation, regardless of our position. Just, you can always have to make the man feel like the man. Just straight up though. You do. Wait a minute. Who said who was that? Shannon?
Yeah.
Who was that? I'm just saying, like, most women, when they hear the word submission, they look at it like it's a bad thing. Like, he just wanna rule me. He just want me to do whatever he says and this and that. Like, no, that ain't my definition of submission. I mean,
you just said
it was.
Yeah,
I said not do everything.
That's not what submission is.
I said not do everything. I said
yielding,
not,
but it's not doing what you say.
So what's your definition?
Listen.
No, your definition.
Listen. I mean, part of being submissive is doing what a man says. Is it not?
No, it's not.
I don't even think that.
Hold on.
Submission is a yield.
The fact this is an fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or the will or authority of another person.
The will or authority of another person.
Like, I mean, we gotta understand some
Wait.
women won't
So
even submit
so
to the
so
to
so
the
so was I
they won't even
wrong?
submit to
Was I
God.
wrong by definition?
What's
No,
the definition
Wait,
of
wait,
it?
wait.
you,
So by definition, I was
Hold
not
on.
wrong.
You are 100% correct.
No,
No, you
I want to
won't.
speak on what Tyrese said.
Go on, Queen
I
Lynn.
want to speak on what Tyrese said. I agree with what Tyrese said. When you want the woman to submit, you know there's a role you have to play in order to be a leader because she committed and you want her to. When a woman is completely comfortable with the man leading because she sees the capable of leading, she is more than happy to fulfill his every need without him having to ask. That's what we mean by you like to tell us, do what I say, because when you get us in a position mentally, physically, and spiritually, financially, we automatically want to do it so you no longer have to
mm, church.
Yes,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I was
saying.
gonna say.
So,
Yes.
so that's when I was saying is like it's not like when you hear the word. First of all, it has a negative connotation, right? When you hear submission, you think of someone being superior over top of you. I'm not of that. That's why I say that I'm not with that. What I'm saying is, okay, this man has a direction. He has a purpose. He knows where he's going. He has goals. He's driven. I'm willing to follow his lead because he is a leader. That's what I mean by submission. I don't know if that's the real definition, but that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
That's
well,
what
well,
we
well, I mean,
believe. Like
I
you
just
said,
hold on.
right.
I just want to slide this in there real quick, to the ladies. I mean, if y'all definition of submission doesn't include doing what a man says, then what I mean, what do y'all call
It
doing what a man
does.
say?
They do what they say. The whole problem is see, the problem is
No,
submission to a
because
black man.
they try to
You see,
take it out of the
that's the
category.
issue.
They try to take it out of the category of
Hold on.
submission.
No, they do. If the problem is, it's the submission toward the black man. See, they don't see us as one to be worthy of submission to. That's the first thing. If you're not worthy, I guess, or perceived as worthy, then you shouldn't get it. Because when they go
we
out
see
here
y'all as
to
everything.
hold on, let me finish. Because when you go out here to Frank Purdue chicken plant, you submit to that boss's rules and regulations. You submit to George Simpson's rules and regulations. You submit to Man's Day rules and regulations. But when
But
a man
Chris,
come to put down his rules and regulations, you feel as
nah,
though I'm gonna step over that with no
but Chris,
consequence.
but Chris, can you say that when how many women are married? You don't think that they're submitting and what you're saying to the will of how many
No,
women that has boyfriends
submission
strong
is to
strong
the
will
act.
boyfriends? You don't think so?
The submission is to the act of the relationship. That's the first thing. So when you look at, do they really want a relationship or do they want something else? Because to be in a relationship, I must submit my will to my woman. I submit my will that if an intruder come in my house, I'm gonna lay my life down before he get to her. That's my submission. That's as a man, that's what I do. My submission is to get up and go feed for her, go protect her, and go clothe for her. That's my submission as a man to a woman when you're in a relationship. So as a woman, you feel as though either you're equal or you're beyond me, that you feel as though you feel the need that you only have to submit to the things that I need you to be submissive for. I'm not asking you to submit in terms of being a stepping stool. I'm asking you to be in submission of term of duality, of the yin and the yang. And that's what I think, we in this generation have had a problem with, because in our culture, black women don't submit to black men. That seems
Okay,
to be
It
what it
has
is.
do,
nothing.
do y'all do, do y'all not just
What?
want to? Do y'all not just want to do what
What?
we say?
If a man is
Hold
doing his
on, hold
job,
on.
I
Go ahead,
hold
KD.
on.
if a man is doing his job, then you're going to naturally submit to him anyway. But if y'all aren't doing your job and you're out here doing Lord knows what
Exactly.
else, and then you expect us to submit to you. If you're doing your job, then it just comes naturally and there's no thought in your head about it.
Ladies,
Correct.
do
It's a
y'all not
respect
just
thing.
do y'all just not like the word submit?
It's
No, I
not
have
that
No,
we
we
don't
don't
like
mind
the
the
word
word.
to that
submit.
word.
We don't mind the word. We're
I
It's
just
actually
not
don't have a
that
agreeing
problem
like
with
with
that
what
word,
you
bro.
telling me
I don't
that I
like
gotta
that
do
word.
everything you say. That's the problem I have.
yeah, we're agreeing with you guys.
And
We're
like
agreeing.
Hold on. Go ahead, Shannon.
I agree with Chris. When a woman has a wife mentality or a mentality to be with somebody, if that man is a leader and he stand up, there's no problem with us bowing in submission. You don't have to tell us what to do. All you got to do is lead us, and we'll follow.
So
But you got
this
to be in the
goes
right
back to what I
position
said
to lead.
earlier. So it goes back to what I said earlier. When you're in a relationship and you trust someone and you let down your safeguards and you submit to the positive, to the relationship, to suggestions, guidance that is beneficial for you as an individual and as a relationship as a whole, y'all just had a full conversation about 30 seconds worth of shit I just said.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear on that because I was like, I
Well,
was not crazy.
don't
Y'all
tell me
all
to
said
go
the same
fix your
thing I
plate.
said.
Don't tell me to go fix your plate.
I never said anything
So,
about
But I'm
Hold
just
on.
saying,
I
I mean,
said
like,
Oh
for
man.
instance, I'm
suggestions
using
thing.
that for instance. He's telling me you're
Hold on,
gonna
watch it.
tell what I
Listen,
do, whatever
listen
I
to her.
say. So if you tell me
Listen,
go
you hear,
fix your plate, I'm gonna tell you no.
you hear
But
that?
I mean, I
Now,
was
if you
hold on,
leading me
I
and you
just I
ask
feel
me,
like
Hold on,
you
hold on,
say
hold on,
too much
hold on,
for
hold on.
your
One
good.
at a time, one at a time, one at a time.
and Shannon
Yeah.
just exposed what I said about how they feel towards black men. The simplest thing. See, black women haven't been taught the art of submission
Wow.
for a long time. Y'all have
Mm,
been taught the
Are
art
you okay, bro?
mm,
of
Please cut him off and let
mm.
me in.
you've been taught the art
Cut
of
him off and let
independence.
me in.
Now,
Woo! Wait a
when
minute,
you
send this
look at
shot.
culture,
Hey, let
the
me in.
Indian woman, the
Let me in.
Spanish woman, the Indian and Spanish woman, they're taught to perform a plate before a place of dinner. Sometimes they wash their
And
brothers,
then
their fathers.
right,
right,
They
and
have
they
but
taught.
probably don't work
Hold
all
on.
also
day.
talk to the line.
Now, hold
Let
on. You
me in.
have been
Oh,
Let
taught
me
the
in.
art
Please.
of submission. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go.
hold on,
You
hold on,
haven't been
hold
taught
on,
the
hold
art
on.
of submission because you've been taught the art of independence. So your independence is overruling your submissive will. So you like, why she just said, if he asked me to fix a plate, why I gotta do that? If you ask a black woman today, who should get the meal first, they'll say they kids, or they'll say this, or y'all don't even eat together as a family. So you haven't been taught the art of submission. I mean, go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and rock out.
It's about respect. If a man's been working all day, of course you're gonna fix his plate. It comes naturally. But don't expect the woman to do all this and that, but she's working full time, going half on bills too. It's just not gonna happen.
Okay,
Again, the
Queen
I got
Lee,
it.
submission.
Please, let love God.
Queen Lee.
Please. Hey, Chris. Right, check this out, right? We haven't seen each other in about 20 years. I don't know what's going on with you, but you seem to have a serious error of having a problem with black women, right? Everything is the black woman does this and the black woman doesn't that, but you know what the
Yes.
man and you know the other culture of men don't do it. The other culture of men don't talk down on his woman the way you talk down on us. You said that we don't want to submit. We've been submitting since we came over here with y'all and wherever we're with you guys. We've been only seeing you as our kings, even on your worst day. You feel me? Like something's going on with you, and I would like to talk to you in person about it, and we're not going to do it on here. But by the way you talk as if you're not one of us, as if you didn't come from a black queen who tried to raise you to be a black king, and that's why you turned out decent. Whether you had the father or not, I don't know. But it's something going on with you that's way deeper than these conversations we having. I mean, you can talk about it one-on-one. You keep praising these other women while downing your own women when those men would never down their women. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to praise these people, but you're being
Yep.
worse off than they are because they don't talk down to each other while they don't look at each other. You just do. It's something going on.
Nowadays,
We need to talk about that.
Nowadays, black men talk down on black women. I've never seen anything like it. But everything we do is just you talk down on us. It's just a shame. It's
Hold
a
on,
shame.
Wait, hold on before we
But
continue.
hold on,
Hold on before we continue.
Ooh,
let me say
It's showing up
something.
it's
in the chat.
heating up.
It's a
Let me
Hey,
shame.
hold on.
It's
Before
getting hot.
let me say.
everyone
I want
continue,
to say.
it's showing up
I
in
want
the
to say
chat
one
that the
thing.
sound is getting really bad.
Hold on. Is that what?
It's showing up in the chat that the sound is getting really bad. Somebody's got the feedback going on and it's starting to interfere with the rest of the sound. It's coming up saying that the sound is shaky.
So if you're not
Let you know.
talking, mute your link.
Yeah. Whenever you're not talking, put your joint on mute.
There you go. Now it's not happening no more. But I just want to say one thing in his defense. I know it might sound like that, but he also said black women are raised, I'm guessing he's probably more speaking of black American women, are raised to be independent. So please don't forget that point that he made. So it might sound like that, but I just want y'all to really understand that he's talking about culture, right? And it goes even deeper than what we're talking about. I don't feel like getting into it, but culturally. Now, what I would also interject with that is, culturally, those other males of those other, ethnicities or whatever nationalities, they also provide more than a lot of black men in America. Not all, but a lot of black men. They also don't have their women working. So, and I think a lot of times he's coming from his perspective of this is what he would do for his woman because of his financial situation. But a lot of times, black men in America, we don't have those kind of finances to even put that in place. I just wanted to say this. Just take into consideration that he also said that black women are raised to be independent. That's all.
Okay. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, wait a minute. We got to move on to the next question. We're a little pressed for time here. Now it's back to us, ain't it, fellas? Already asked my question. Tyree wants to go next with his question. Bring it on, Brother Brown.
Okay, all right. Let's say an alien or whatever you want to say, right? Let's say a individual or a species of things came to Earth, had no construct whatsoever of anything human. They didn't know anything human. And they just heard the word love. In three ways, how would you define what love is? So give me 3 examples, or not only examples, but through your words. What is love?
God damn it.
You are not prepared. You are not prepared.
Love is unconditional. Showing
unlimited.
affections.
A deep
Love is
connection.
unconditional. You show it through words and shown through actions. Love is an action word to me more than anything. So you show somebody you love them. You can tell them, but actions speak louder than words. And it's unconditional. It covers a multitude.
Queen Katie.
So yeah, love is a deep connection, and it's basically like a respect thing. I feel like it, like you said, it's unconditional. No matter what a person does, you find yourself still loving them. Not even a relationship type love, even family members, whatever. So, I mean, that's all I got to say. I don't know.
You are not prepared.
I wasn't.
Queen Shar.
All
you got to do is just say my name. That's all, and you can end this.
We're talking about the aliens and what I would do to show them love. Like Shannon said, it is about the action, what you do to show somebody that you love them. So, I guess more than anything, since the aliens really don't know anything, it would be more in the way that I touched them and hugged them, showing them how to show that back.
That's all.
You touching and hugging aliens?
Trav, shut up. Let this lady talk.
Hug. You know what I'm saying? Just make them feel special and give them some food.
She said, give them some.
No,
glad
son,
you finished that off.
Queen Lean, come on.
Well, I'm about 2 shades in the wind, you guys.
We see.
I think I would. Okay. If there was a way they could tap into me, I would just show them how love can be the most fantastic fantasy you could ever have, and how light it can make you feel, and how high it can make you feel, and then show it could be the most terrorizing nightmare you ever had. You know what I mean? When it comes to like losing loved ones, and you know all the things that come with love, broken hearts. You know, they burn in your chest when somebody hurt your feelings and stuff. You know, I would just let them know that it could be a very extreme high or a very depressing low. You know what I mean? Because it's different for everybody, and it definitely has its ups and downs.
And this is why we related, because I was going to say the same damn thing.
So y'all gonna so basically y'all gonna break the alien off some. Y'all want to freak an alien.
I just want to say, sometimes love isn't unconditional. Sometimes sometimes you can love someone and they can do something, a condition that would make you not love them anymore, and that's perfectly fine. That's also human too. So it's not always unconditional, you know. I mean that's the if we want to romanticize the definition of love, then we would say that, but that isn't always true. So that's all I want to say.
That's true, because if it was, we wouldn't relationships wouldn't break up.
Facts.
You wouldn't go through divorces. You wouldn't go through separations.
And you wouldn't say, I hate my motherfucking baby daddy. So yeah.
And even with children and stuff, if it was really like we do put conditions on love.
Yeah.
And we sometimes we don't realize it until it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Or that we're through it. That I said I loved you, but I really didn't show that unconditional. So you're right.
Okay, so let's move on, ladies. Which one of you ladies wants to ask your question next? Queen Char went first, so that leaves Queen Shannon, Queen Katie, or Queen Lean. Queen Lean is raising her hand like, oh, let me get this in here. Queen Lean, you have the floor.
Hey, you guys, you know I love you, right? I just had one question. What happened to sweatpants season? I haven't seen a print in like 5 or 6 years. Like the underwear, the compression shorts, like what happened?
Don't make this uncomfortable for me. Don't make this. You're making this uncomfortable for me.
All right. Wait a minute.
But this is my you close your ears, baby. Close your ears.
Hold on. Is it?
I don't know.
Is that really your question? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, for those who are watching, I just want to let y'all know that this is my co-host's aunt. That's why he's down there with his face covered right now. This is my co-host's aunt. And Dre, let's let you answer that question first, shall we?
No.
Answer your auntie. You had the floor, Dre.
No. I'm. You know what? I ain't here right now. This is just a pre-recorded. Fuck this.
What? The question was, what happened to
sweatpants? Next time we
season?
need to screen these questions in advance.
Wait, she said, what happened to sweatpants season? Listen, well, are you in the gym?
I'm everywhere. I don't see nothing.
That's where most of us niggas wear sweatpants.
Ain't no gray sweatpants there. Ain't no gray sweatpants.
Baby.
That's because you go to them white people gym. Jane, I see you in there. You in there with the white people. They got that good ass equipment. I said that's the white people gym. I said she ain't at the Y.
I can only speak for myself as our esteemed colleague pointed out the other day, KD. I ain't got no dick, so there ain't no point in me doing that.
You said what? What'd you say? You broke out. What did you say?
Whoa.
Let me tell you what he's
Somebody
talking
went
about.
back and read the
He,
comment.
he went back in the comments and he seen your little comment from our panel saying, oh yeah, didn't somebody call you out for having a little? Oh, wait a minute, let me stop. What, that was you, right?
So what did he
That
say
was
about
you,
it
right?
just now?
I just said, as you eloquently pointed out, I don't have no penis, so it's no point in me wearing gray sweatpants.
Oh, what?
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
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 I got a
Hey,
question.
Well,
let
you
me
were,
go.
in my defense, you were coming for us females that night.
Wow.
So listen.
Why? Because y'all I wasn't not. You think I
And
was
I
coming
have
for
no
y'all?
filter, so you was coming for us.
Y'all think
She
no? It's
shooting
all
shots,
good.
man.
It's
Man, fuck
all
all.
good.
Hey, man, look.
I enjoy it. But you think I was coming for y'all because I was talking about y'all sucking penis? I
I
don't
don't
think I
know
was.
what you was talking about at the time, but I know you was trying to come for us.
Well, if you don't know what he was talking about, how you gonna say he was trying to come for? You don't even remember.
Because I remember I wrote that
She light
comment for a
skin, bro. She
reason.
light skin. Light skinned women. That's
I
what
wrote
light
it for
skinned
a
women do.
reason.
Oh
I ain't
shit.
crazy.
Nah,
Okay.
it's all good.
Okay.
It's all
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Okay, I got
Okay.
a
Okay.
question.
For the sake of
I
time,
got a question.
let's move on. That man
I
Dre.
ain't a show. I'm a grower, man. Fuck all that shit.
My,
You feel me? I only dance when I hear music, man. You feel me?
my co-host wants to
Oh
go
my
next
god.
with
I
this
can't join
question,
in.
ladies and gentlemen.
Drop Shalene so I can comment.
Oh man, Dre, you got the floor with your
I'm
question.
looking.
I
All
put
right,
work
so
in.
my
You know about
question
my
is,
work.
oh Jesus.
Oh,
So
Fred.
my question is to the lady. How do you know it's it? How do you know after being out there playing the field, amongst the fellas and everything? How do you know when you finally found that one number one draft pick ass nigga, that one? What is that? If you can explain the process or the feeling, or if you just want to use sounds, how do you know he is that one?
Which one of you ladies wants to answer first? Wait a minute, did we lose some people? Yeah, we did. Let me see.
No, we
I'll
lost Chris.
answer.
We lost Chris. Okay, he'll pop back up in a second. There you go. Okay, which one of you ladies wants to go first on that question?
I'll answer.
All right. You heard the question, so just go ahead and tell them how I make you feel.
Yo, man.
Go on, baby.
Honestly, I don't think we do know. I think we know, but things just change. So while we're thinking that, we found the right one, a lot of times it ends up that they really weren't the right one. So
Nope.
That's what I think.
I don't like that answer.
That's her. Listen, let her do what she does.
Right. You gotta be.
Okay. Which one of you ladies wants to answer next? Matter of fact, Shannon, come on.
There it is. How do we know? Mine is for me when I feel like I found the right guy, when I can take a deep breath. And that's how I will know. I am a divorcee. I'm divorced, and I've had a lot of interviews of men. Yes, I did. Yes, I do. And I haven't found that one that made me exhale. So mine is taking a weight off my shoulder when I walk in his presence, when I feel like I don't have to worry about anything, that he's going to take care of everything concerning me from beginning to end. That's when I know that I found the right one.
She said she done had a lot of niggas put in applications and
Yeah,
stuff.
them interviews we talked about last week. Yeah, them interviews.
Sometimes it's
Well,
You
I'm
have
gonna
to
tell
ask the
you how
question that
I
you
know
can ask the
when
question a lot
it's
of
the
viewers
one
if
because
you
I
take
know
in a
it's
new
the one
application.
when he make me so mad that I want to throw hot grease on his ass, and when a man make me that man, I know I love him.
Okay, we're gonna go with Queen KD.
Okay, well, you never really know. It's just like trial and error because men are very good pretenders. They tend not to show you their true colors until later
Nope.
on. Like you could be pregnant by a guy, then they start showing you an asshole side that you never even knew. So they can pretend for a long time. So my answer is you never really know.
I think KD was talking from experience, ladies and gentlemen. There was
I'm
some
very
emotion.
experienced.
There was some
Look who's
emotion up
throwing
in
men
there.
under the bus.
I'm very
Get her,
experienced.
Chris. You better get her.
Okay, Queen Lean. How do you know
Okay.
when he is the one?
I can't think of this damn camp right. When there's no red flag, when there's no doubt based on his behavior, just all the things that make you feel confident about sharing your life and your space with this person. I think that's how you know. But like Katie said, you never really know because people switch up at any time for whatever reason. But other than that, I can just think of no red flags, and their behavior leads you to be able to relax and feel comfortable with them.
Hey yo, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I hear. All y'all been cheated on. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
just
me.
saying by y'all answers,
Yeah.
it sound like all y'all been cheated on. Okay.
I'll
Anyway.
drink to that.
So have you.
I'm
All
just
y'all been
saying.
cheated on too.
I mean, I've been, I've been ran out
I've
on.
been a victim. I
Well,
cried. I've cried.
I'm good.
Oh
So,
man.
guys, how do y'all know?
No, that ain't your question.
I don't know.
We ain't going there.
That's kind of what my question is. How do you know that you have a successful relationship? How does the men know?
When she allows me to come into the bathroom and take a dump while she's in the shower.
Ew.
Oh God.
I'm just saying. That's love right there.
Damn, Charmaine. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I mean that just kind of fucked me up there for a second, but wow.
You gotta love a motherfucker to do that.
Ew, that's just gross.
I just feel sorry for Charmaine right now. God damn.
Come on, man. Who's next? Wait a minute, who's left?
Me? Well, it's my question.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's on the Chris's question.
Oh shit. My question is, how do black women get their divine luster back?
We
What
ain't
the hell is
lost it.
that?
Hey, how
We ain't
do
never lost
wait a
it.
minute. Wait a minute. For those
What is
because
that?
we have some confused looking faces on the panel, Chris. Could you get a little more in depth for us?
Did I cross them over? I said, how do black women
Nah.
get their divine luster back? How do black women regain their complete essence, so to speak?
Okay, I got you.
I'll answer. This might sound crazy, but I think you get a lot of it back when you're single. And I feel that way because you're living for yourself. You're not
This
living
shit sound
for
like
that.
it hurt.
You're building yourself up. You're regaining your confidence. That causes a wonderful.
Moderator, man, what are you doing? Can you let the lady talk? God damn.
What did y'all hear?
Nothing.
Nothing
No,
except
man.
somebody being in his fucking feelings.
Hell with you. Okay, whatever.
When the woman is single, she has that opportunity to just worry about herself. She's not worrying about the man. She works harder because it's just her. So she's building that bankroll. She's getting her confidence back up. And I just think she gets it back when she's by herself, loving herself.
I mean, that sounds like westernized European bullshit. To be complete 100 with you,
Damn,
and
yo.
that's why I said black luster. That ain't got nothing to do with your essence, your black essence. That has everything to do with everything Western. Again, how do you get your complete black essence back? That ain't got nothing to do with
Bring the
working
ass here,
and being
boy.
independent.
Can I say something?
Hey,
Chris.
Hold on
no.
one second, one second, Tyree. She's itching to join.
First of all, my brother, we ain't never lost it, okay? Because you lost your sight of being able to see our luster. Don't mean that shit went nowhere. Please check yourself before you correct yourself. And when I spoke to Pharaoh on the phone earlier, Pharaoh, what did I tell you my original question was? Because my daughter's sitting here listening, and she's upset that I said the sweatpant question instead of my original question. Pharaoh, what was my question today when you called me and said what you said?
Yeah, I'm kind of I was actually kind of looking forward to the
How does
question.
the black man?
She
How
asked
does the black man?
how do the black men get back to supporting their community to guide these young misguided males out here who are just basically going wild? Like basically, how can black men be more responsible for our young black
Producing
youth?
better black men.
Listen, all that sound cool, but address the topic at hand. You should have asked that when it was your turn. I asked how y'all gonna get that essence back, and y'all had failed to come up with a complete plan that's not westernized European bullshit. Y'all want
She
to
said
talk
we
about
never
the
I got we
lost
essence.
never
it.
Y'all
lost
want to
it.
address
We
I
that
got
never
a
lost
motherfucker
question.
We ain't
it.
never
Yandy.
lost it.
Y'all
Hold
have
on,
lost
Never
it.
lost it.
hold on.
You have
Black
lost
man.
it.
I got a question
Y'all,
that
y'all have.
I've really got to get some clarification on. How in the puppy loving fucking hell is self love actualization taking time to heal yourself from another person's bullshit, westernized European bullshit? There's so many broken black women out there that finally wake up one day and realize that the nigga that they let up between their sheets through their door, sitting at their table and lying to them, they finally woke the hell up and say, you know what? I need to do better for myself. That's not no European bullshit. That's humanistic nature to want to heal from somebody fucking up your day. That is just human shit.
This
And it's more prevalent because black women, and I work in an all black organization, and I hear these women sit in the damn break room group bitching about the dumb decisions that they have made when it comes to niggas. Niggas being in their life, niggas being in the lives of their children,
Decision
niggas who
based
are
on
taking
what?
advantage of them.
Hold
And
on,
they
Dre.
just pour it all
Based
out.
on
But
what?
where is
Based
what
on
you
what?
say?
They
The
decision
shit that
based on
niggas
what?
do to them.
No,
When
no, that's
people
the
make a conscious
ideology.
decision to allow hurt and pain into their life, that is a dumb fucking thing to do. But when they decide that they have had enough of the pain and the hurt and the aggravation and the sorrow and the sadness and say, you know what, it's me time, it's my time, I need to heal, I need to do better. That's not European shit. That is human growth and development. That is thriving. That is surviving. That is saying I am done with being a piece of shit for someone piece of shitty mind. That's not European shit. That is the
How
black
did they
struggle
get back?
defined in a one individual. Black women identify with the black struggle by having to keep dealing with shit that tears them down. That's
Okay,
not European shit.
okay.
That's humanity.
I wanna ask real quick. Chris, did
Go ahead.
did Shalene's answer, did Queen Lean's answer, do you feel her answer really pertained
That's
to your question?
no, it didn't. It just went. See, that's the problem when they get a direct answer. They do the big deflection. You know what I mean? It's a
Dang.
big
Dang, you
deflection,
talking
and then
like a
they spin the
racist boy.
thing. You know, no, how?
Dang.
Because I'm asking you
Oh,
about getting your essence back, about being yourself, about looking in the mirror and feeling good about stop trying to compete with European standards. Because you know what I'm saying? Y'all be trying to dress like yammies, wearing lace fronts, doing all this BS that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And y'all ideology is where it got y'all this far now. Like you can look at a lot of things and they be like, would you rather have a 9 to 5 dude or a hustler or this? Like, give me the scammer, give me the hustler. Y'all whole mind is fucked up. Y'all haven't got wholesome knowledge, so y'all not raising wholesome kids. The soil is fucked up and contaminated. I'm
Hey,
asking, how
hey,
can you get
hey,
it
hey,
back?
Chris, hold on. Hey, Chris, listen to me, right? So I feel like you trying to educate, to have a conversation that will enlighten and help our black women. That's what I hear. But I also hear in the way that you do your soliloquy, it sounds it's coming from a place of pain instead of a place of love.
It is
And
pain.
no,
It is
but hear
pain.
me. If I'm yelling at you, I'm telling you the right thing, but I'm yelling at you, are you gonna pay attention? If I'm basically
Yes,
calling
I will.
you, come on, man, let's be honest.
Listen. I'm a man. You gotta think. We not emotional. Like
Yeah,
if we argue,
okay, but
I
women
hear
are.
everything.
But women are though, bro.
I
But
get it.
listen,
That's why
but
I asked the question.
Cuzzo, listen. Women are. So you cannot approach a woman like you approach a man.
And that's
That
why I
doesn't
asked the
make sense.
emotional. And that's why I asked to get an emotional response. I just asked a simple question: what can you do to get an essence back? You're like, I ain't gotta do nothing. See,
Yeah, but
that when the
listen,
person feel, listen, stop. When the person feel like they don't have to do nothing of correction, because again, when they say niggas ain't shit, right? You're the
yeah,
black, like, yeah, we fucked up, yeah, we did some fuck ass shit. You ain't gonna say, oh, not me, it ain't me. You gonna just eat the pill. You say,
true.
man, black women, y'all doing some fuck ass shit. It ain't me. You can't be talking about me. I ain't this, that. You must be talking about that, bitch. Just eat your pill. Take your L. Adjust
That's
your
a
shit
good
and step
point.
it up and fix it. Like every time you ask, like, what can y'all do? Because you know what, we can be better. I can stop doing this. I could do this. We could do this. Instead of saying, well, I ain't no problem with me. Why is no problem with y'all, but it's always a problem with a black man? Then that's the whole point about them trying to step on your back, is because we not holding them accountable. See,
Listen,
I ain't got to lie to a female. I'm gonna say it because maybe it's because bank whatever. I'm gonna drag my nuts. I feel as though I'm that dude, so I'm not gonna lie and try to coattail nobody emotions because I need to get something out you, because I don't need nothing from you. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
bro.
To keep it a
No.
buck.
No. Listen, though. I agree with what you said, and I don't care what nobody say. Right? Women have a hard time to admitting when they wrong. I don't care. All y'all
Right.
wanted to say something different, but
Indeed.
any man gonna tell you the same thing. But however, also the approach means something. How you approach a situation, the message will fall on deaf ears if you're not speaking the language of the people. So you gotta. Oh, that's the only thing I'm saying, yo. Like when you doing it, because I'm telling you, they think that you hate black women. I don't think that.
I
I
love
think
them.
the way that you're relaying the message is coming across as painful, as like somebody did something or you didn't get something. That's how it's coming across. So the only thing I'm saying, I'm not telling you not to say what you're saying. Only thing I'm saying is how you saying it, bro. It's not gonna fall on the listener, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's
Basically, what
all
he's
I'm
saying is he's saying your approach is a little too rough, and that's
But you're
one of the
not
many.
wrong.
You right. No,
That's one of the many
A lot of stuff
lessons.
that you're
That's
saying,
one
you're
of the
not
many
wrong.
lessons I had to learn myself.
I
Was
agree
try to take a
because
different approach.
what they say is, if what's sour to the tongue is sweet to the belly. It's like medicine. You know what I'm saying? So just because it tastes good don't mean it ain't good, and everybody ain't gonna get it. You understand what I'm saying? So I get all that, but I just ask, about a couple of critiques to anything that can better yourself. And when people get, well, ain't nothing wrong with me, it's something wrong with y'all. So that's my whole point. Like, it could have said stuff like wear our natural hair, but you know what I'm saying, more in depth with themselves. It's a few
But
things
you're
you can
trying to
do.
define what get
Take
the
back your
essence
big.
back means for a person. Getting the
Exactly.
essence back doesn't mean going back natural or digging deep into
Jumping in the
what you perceive is the black lifestyle. Getting the essence back is essentially getting back your
Well,
own life, your soul.
okay,
As you as
okay,
as
Whichever
not
you.
as a culture,
okay. Well,
because
for the sake of
because
time,
we're under
for
the
the
culture of the United States. We are. I hate to say this, but it's true. We're Americans.
The
We
other
Americans,
lady
bro.
got
We don't identify with nothing. Let's just be honest. We don't identify with nothing from Africa. Y'all not gonna like that, but it's true. We are
I do.
Americans. This is our culture. They copying our shit. They copying our shit. We not trying to be Eurocentric. If you want to be honest, they doing our shit.
You see? So black women is running this shit. If you want to be honest, we just not benefiting from it. That's what we fucking up. Because it's $1 trillion industry and we not benefiting from it. Every fucking hair store is owned by fucking fucking Chinese Koreans who get their hair from fucking Indians. You see? And instead of going to factories in India, you rather cop this shit from them folks. So what I'm saying,
and that's exactly what I was saying, Tyree. That's exactly the whole premise of what I was saying. It's so much pressure on black women getting back to themselves that the first thing in my opinion, the first thing a struggling black woman going through things should do is work on themselves, identify themselves, and get stronger from whatever the fuck tore them down. The culture will come. It's not a matter of if, it's when it comes. But if you're not receptive and healthy in yourself and in your life, trying to embrace the black culture as we should on a regular daily basis it has to be forced back. It becomes secondary because this woman is trying to figure out something in her life to get her essence back. The essence, in my opinion, is the soul of life. It is your soul. And it takes time to heal your soul from a lot of trauma. And as much as we all want to be, as it said in that Chris Rock movie, the old boy was singing, I'm black, y'all, I'm black, y'all, I'm black, black, y'all. As much as we want that to be our damn personal anthem to get up and go every day, you can't accept that. You can't enjoy the culture. You can't embrace it. You can't talk about it. You can't celebrate it if you yourself are a fucked up person dealing with your trauma and your hurt. And black women are a continuous source of dealing with small to medium to large life-changing destructive traumas. You got to heal it before you can be a mouthpiece, an example of something like culture.
So Dre, where are the origins of these traumas?
Okay.
Are you serious?
Okay. Hold on. Okay, listen.
Okay,
That is a conversation for another day. For the sake of time, we're getting totally off of the question. Chris, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to write a manual of your definition of what the essence is. You know, do that, and then they can check off the boxes and stuff as they go along to get their essence back. Okay, because obviously, hold on. Obviously, they have a different definition of essence than you, so that's what it is. Now, I
have a legitimate answer.
You got
I have a legitimate answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Queen Lean has an answer.
Okay. First, in order for there to be an essence to get back right, nobody's saying that women aren't wrong for anything. We know there's deadbeat men. The essence was taken because this is not our culture. He's expecting us to be who? I don't know who, because women back in the day that were submissive, that were loyal and didn't cheat, that were homemakers and they raised their children and taught their children, they still got beat on, they still got abandoned, they still got cheated on. You feel what I'm saying? They did exactly what they were supposed to do, and things still went bad for them because if that's what their husband chose to do. And as far as getting our essence back, in order to get our essence back, our men had to stop asking us to be whores. Our men had to stop asking us to be dumb. Our men had to stop asking us subliminally and indirectly to hold all the weight on our shoulders because they don't feel like carrying it. In order for us to get our essence back, our men had to have to get it. Okay? Our men had to have to get it back because a lot of the behavior that we display is because our men prefer that behavior. And we're just giving them what they ask for. Like in the videos, they telling you shake ass. So what the females doing? They shaking ass. When they say take it off, what they doing? Take it off. We've always had a nature to please you. So whatever you ask us to do directly or indirectly, we're going to do it. So a lot of our fucked up ways came from the things you requested of us. And then when it got out of control, then you want to complain about it. Women are wrong sometimes. But some of us can admit we're wrong. I do all the time. But the man has to also admit his part in it to how we got to be how we are. This is not our culture. Our culture was stolen from us. This is pieces and fragments and scraps of a culture they try to create for us to continue to destruct us. And you're aware of that, but you're talking like you're not. Nobody's being honest on this panel It's saying that you just plain out sound colorless because that's what you sound like, colorless, angry and against your own people. It's like you've been sounding the whole time, but it's more directed towards the women. That's why they say you feel hurt.
Thank
If you
you,
want us to get our
Queen.
essence back, help us get it back.
Woo!
Thank you, Queen Lean. I don't know who was watching the panel last week when I asked the question of do women's actions control the behavior of men, and all the women on the panel agreed, but we're gonna keep on going.
Ding, ding, ding. Look.
So KD, you have the final question for the ladies.
Oh, really? My last? Okay.
Yes, last but not least.
Okay, here's my question. It's kind of two parts. Okay, so statistics show that more than 70% of African American children are born to unwed parents, and they end up not getting married. And even more so, deadbeats. Is more than one person you think is at fault, and why do you think this is?
You gave a reporter level question right there.
Hey, let me load up the chat.
Tell a woman that if she's unwed, she won't get no alimony or child support, and see how many kids be born out of wedlock.
And why do you think? I feel like why do you think like the men's friends and everything? It seems like they condone it. Like they condone it. They don't like be like, you know, you gotta be a part of your kids' life. There's like a lot of deadbeats nowadays, and I feel like they're praised.
We don't condone no deadbeats around my section. All my squad take care of theirs.
We definitely don't condone that.
Not at all. Not at all. We all take care of ours around here. Well, I know the men on this panel do anyway. Oh, yeah. My question is, like I said, I keep saying this all the time, over and over again. Why are y'all not checking the Carfax on these niggas before y'all lay down and have kids with them? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all women. No, I'm just saying. No, listen. Y'all are the ones that get pregnant. Y'all are the ones that carry the baby. Therefore, I really think that y'all should be more responsible when it comes to, you know, bedroom activity, because y'all know. I mean, if y'all sit up and say, yeah, all these men are dogs, men ain't no good, this and that, and that's okay. If y'all know that, then why ain't y'all more careful with who you lay down with? You see that he already got 2 or 3 kids that he don't take care of in the first hand place. What makes you think that your vagina is that good where he's going to take care of the kid that comes out of yours? Like, he already done showed you the blueprint. He already done showed you his track record. But y'all fall for it anyway, and then turn around and talk about, man, ain't shit. These niggas don't take care of their kids. You already seen that he don't take care of his damn kids. You know, but it's know who you're fucking with before you fuck with them. You know, because I'm gonna tell y'all now, ladies. Yes, a lot of us men. Yes, we're stupid as fuck when it comes to sex. We yes, half the time we won't be thinking. We be thinking with our penis. Yeah, and when we up in it, yeah, we ain't thinking about our pull-out game is stupid, is weak as hell, because that's how it's naturally supposed to be. So I mean, yes, we're dumb. Only thing we're thinking about is getting some for real. So ladies, in situations like that, y'all have to think for us men too. You be like, look, yeah, listen, think about it like this, lady. You be like, yeah, I know my box is the year. He can't get enough of this. Oh, my box is so good. I know he ain't gonna be able to pull out. So you got to, you know, think for him. Like, hold on now. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to put a condom on something. Protect yourself. Birth control. Something.
You know what's crazy is women know that they set the standard, but they don't want to be responsible for the standard. That's the crazy part about it. Like,
accountability.
If a woman would say, you know what, I ain't talking to no man that ain't in college. Guess where all the men will go? College. If a woman say, I'm not talking to a man or dealing with a man unless he has what, the men will step up and produce. But because women are having lackluster qualities and are wanting fast track bullshit, you get fast track low level qualities. Listen, everything I do is for a woman. Me wanting to go sell drugs was to go get fresh to do what? Get a woman. Me wanting to go to Paris just to get my hair cut was to do what? Get a woman. Everything I do in my life is for the opposite sex. Now, if a woman say, you know what, I want a college graduate. If you ain't a college graduate, you have no chance of dealing with me. If I'm really pursuing you, guess where I'm gonna go at? Go get that degree. Women want the fast bucks. First, they wanted the hard-working man. Men go work in the factories. You know what? I don't want no factory man. I want a banker. Niggas going to go college become a banker. I don't want a banker. I want a Wall Street exec. Niggas going to be a Wall Street exec. Here come the flying ass 80s. I want a cocaine cowboy. Men became cocaine cowboys. Here come the roaring 90s. I want a thug ass nigga, roughneck. Men became thug ass niggas and roughnecks. You see what I'm saying? So everything y'all asked for, we have given y'all. When men was in slavery, man, we would kill a master and kill ourselves just for y'all to eat. When y'all be talking about men don't go above and beyond for y'all, that pisses me off. We will literally go rob a bank and give the money to you for our kids and go to jail for life for this shit. But y'all keep acting like we won't put this motherfucking blood, sweat, and tears in. That pisses me off. But y'all standard be so low. I be seeing female with some of the fuck ass niggas, and then a bitch come up to me and want to talk to me like, bitch, you 5 kids in, credit score fucked up. You don't deserve my dick. You disqualified. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
disqualified.
Like y'all, but I'm the bad guy. I'm tired of that shit. Like y'all pick out bullshit, motherfucking bullshit, and then when y'all done, wore out, can't get no more. Now you want the good motherfucking guy. Get the good guy in the fucking beginning. You had to deal with the bullshit. Leave the motherfucking fuck niggas alone, man. That shit piss me off, yo.
That's how y'all figure working out.
Out after that shit. God damn.
No one can tell me I'm wrong, man. We do this
Someone
shit
get that man a towel and a glass of
everywhere.
water.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all cannot tell me I'm wrong. We tried this shit from the 50s to the 60s. Everything y'all wanted in a black man, we have became. From fucking a slave fucking cropper to criminality, man. And we have done it all for a black woman. But y'all don't see that shit.
Half the time,
which is exactly why I asked the question last week: do women's actions control the behavior of men? Because women, y'all need to understand, y'all actions do control us. We chase y'all. Y'all do not chase us. You know what I'm saying? We like y'all are like the rabbit. Who is it? The rabbit sitting on the back of the turtle with the little stick and the carrot. You know what I'm saying? Like leading the way. Yeah, ladies, understand the power of your vagina, please.
Didn't we do a show about that one time?
I think did we?
I think we did a show about that one time.
We might.
We did a show about that, and we also talked about how the good nigga is the last one to win, and the fuckboy is surviving.
Guys finished last. Yeah, we sure did. We sure did.
That was season 3.
Queen Lee.
The fuckboy survives the same way the bimbos get picked over the good bitches. Like, do y'all all realize? Everything y'all saying, we could spin that shit around and tell y'all the same shit. Y'all want the dirty bitches, the fast bitches, the dirty bitches, the dumb bitches. Y'all want all them bitches
because the bimbos is the freaks. The bimbos is the freaks. The bimbos is the freaks. The bimbos is the bowling balls. We call the bimbos the bowling balls. They take it around. That's what we need.
The gold diggers, the gold diggers.
No, I just want I just want to say one thing. How many of us on here is listening to understand each other and not just get a point across? That's all I want. I'm really trying to understand you.
That's communication.
Well,
because I don't want to be right.
I don't want
anything that I'm saying. I don't want to be right. I just want to get it right.
Yeah, I take a lot from these podcasts. Like I've taken a lot from what Chris has said and what each one of everyone has said.
Because Chris is abrasive, but if you listen, the message is really
I agree.
good.
I don't agree with everything he says, but he does say some valid stuff. He does have good points.
He just rough around the edges now. He's a little rough now.
No, I like Chris.
Well, I'm pretty sure you ladies would agree that there's at least one man out there that y'all wish y'all could take y'all vagina back from.
All my baby moms.
So
how many you got?
You be like, man, I wish
how
I
many
never
you got?
gave him some.
I'm looking right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we run way
everybody got that. Everybody got that person though.
You said 2. That's not that bad.
I got
Okay.
3 and they all hate me.
Oh,
Some
3?
kind of way.
Oh, yeah,
But
you pushing the line.
Dre,
Yo,
did you
what's up with you, light skin?
elaborate on Katie's question?
Shit.
Do you need to repeat the question?
Yeah,
Nah,
I forgot the question.
yeah, what was the question?
Oh.
We got to.
Some statistics show that more than 70% of African American children are born to unwed parents. Why is this, and is one person at fault? Do you think?
Shit.
Let's. I just want to add that
I'm gonna
women are
make
always
it very quick.
file for divorce.
I'm gonna make it very quick. Unwed mothers. Look, you either make the choice to lay down with the fuck boy, or the fuck boy was very convincing to get you to lay down with him and to get you pregnant. But I do agree with Pharaoh that if this motherfucker has a previous track record, it don't take much to ask very informative questions to figure out who this motherfucker really is, so you don't get trapped the same way he trapped somebody else. I look at it from this standpoint. You are the carrier of the child. You are the person that receives the seed. You should have more control over who you receive that seed from and who you allow to, interact in your life to give you the seed. It's the same way, and it happens to some dudes. Some dudes get really sucked in by a thought or a gold digger, and now they trapped with a beautiful ass little kid and a horrible ass motherfucking woman, making her lives miserable because he didn't meet some fucked up standard that she created that he should have. It's just a scale. It's a scale. It goes up and down. The blame swings around like a motherfucking tetherball. You don't know whose it is until it comes around to you. It just make better decisions before you make fucking life. That kid should not be at fault because 2 adults couldn't figure out where the nut should go when you're done.
Bro, did you hear what he just said? Make better decisions before you make life. God damn. That shit was heavy.
I don't have kids, and it burns me up with all my nieces and nephews, my little baby cousins, and all my guy kids, that out of the many of the multitude of them I have, because I have a lot of them, some of them have fucked up baby daddies and baby mamas, and I gotta watch a good person suffer because they had a moment of weakness for a moment of pleasure. And from what I've heard about some of the niggas out there, it's a very brief motherfucking moment. And now you ruined someone's life. And now this kid is suffering. As he just pointed out, make better decisions before you make life. That kid should not be the victim in dumbass drunk decisions or good gas decisions, depending on how you like to get down before you get down.
I would like to answer the question, and this is like, I want to say this. She asked who was the one person responsible. The real answer is no, but I want to say this. When a woman gets pregnant, if a man wants her to have an abortion, does he have a right? No, he doesn't. She has the right to say, yes, I want to give life, or no. Therefore, she has more of the responsibility.
Yeah.
So even though he contributed, she holds more of the responsibility. As much as, and the reason why 70% is a lot of the time we grow up in a one-parent household where that one parent did it all. And women feel, well, I'm going to speak as I see women. Independent women feel that they can do anything themselves. And I'm not saying that's not true. I'm saying that might be a part of why. Now, you got to take everything. If we take everything on a spectrum, or we take everything on a case by case, did they get married? No. But is marriage important to the growth and development of a human being? No, it isn't. So just because 70% is out of wedlock, Western, and this is some shit that Chris would say, this is really a Western civilization construct of love, right? A piece of paper, right? When we were slaves, we would jump over a broom, but that's neither here nor there. So
you got to take in consideration that just because 70% is born out of wedlock, don't mean 70% is born without love, without that bond. You dig? So we got to take all of that into consideration.
Are you learning, ladies? Are you learning, ladies?
Are you learning? Are you guys learning?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I learn every day. Well,
watch
Y'all
National
got to
Geographic.
understand also that, you know, women create the society, but the society lies with the women. You know, a man to create a bastard, women create society. You know what I mean? Like, you got to understand that. Like, y'all the key. I mean, and whether y'all
That's
want to believe it
facts.
or not, the responsibility definitely goes to y'all side, because, you know, whatever y'all lay down and set forth, y'all the thermostat. We gonna rise to the occasion. You know, so, you know, y'all the breeders of society. If y'all, you know, warriors are birthed, soldiers are trained. You know what I'm saying? If a woman wanted strong boys, strong males, she will raise that. That's why a lot of, you know, this homosexuality is going crazy, because women are kikiing, wanting gay besties, and a lot of BS, and that's, you know, messing up, you know, the backbone of society, to keep it a buck. You know what I mean? So if y'all stop condoning a lot of BS, then put y'all foot down, shit wouldn't happen. Because men already pecking order society. We are taught to be a certain way, of a warrior class. But it's y'all that say, I'm gonna love my kid no matter what. He's special. He's different. He that.
Cuz,
So
why
it's
you
on
making
y'all,
that
man.
face, cuz? Shannon, why you making that? What's that face for? You
Because
seemed like you was with him for a minute, then you was just like, hold on, wait a minute.
I was
You started
waiting.
off good.
I understand. I understand, and I agree. But when he said about loving our children unconditionally, we do, we do. And to our defense, it can be a person can be raised in a two-parent household and still end up gay. Does that make the mother less of a mother? Does that make the father less of a father?
I
Does that
mean,
mean
that's
your love fade
no,
regardless?
that's not what I'm saying. Like, you took it too far. It was like, love, like nothing is love. Everything is love with conditions. Now, women have maternal love, which is different than unconditional love. A maternal bond is something I can't speak upon. That's something that's instinctual solely to you guys, that's been connected through umbilical cord, creating life. So a maternal bond is beyond. That's not. I don't even associate that with unconditional love. Everything has a condition, but a man's love, like with his kid, he falls in love once he sees himself in the kid. That's why I'm like, oh, that ain't my kid. That ain't me. Like, you sure that's mine? Now, you don't act like me. What? You sure? You know what I'm saying? That's when that's a chip off the old block. So everything is love different, you know, in conditions. And if you're raising a kid to be sturdy and stand up, the moment you see a deviant behavior in him, you would check that, and you would get that deviant behavior out of that child instead of nurture or accept that deviant behavior. That's what I'm saying.
Chris, that's not always true though. Some people are I mean, I don't, maybe I'm not right. Maybe I'm not. But I know, I don't know if you know Shaft. You probably know Shaft. That's our cousin. This man been gay my whole goddamn life. Like, he was just always gay. I don't know about that part, but he was always gay. Like, some people are just born gay. You got twins who grew up in the same house, same conditions, same everything. One of them gay, one of them gay.
Hold on. There's no scientific proof whatsoever that
Wait,
people
hold
are
on.
born gay.
Now,
I'm not saying
listen.
that. I'm not saying that. But there's no scientific proof
I
proving it
look.
either though.
Hold on, everyone. But before we go down this rabbit hole, we are almost at the hour and 30-minute
Yeah.
mark, and I'm
All right.
surprised that we
Okay.
have kept this many people on the live right now. Like, we put on a wonderful show for everyone, and they have stayed with us. But Negroes got to go to work tomorrow, and there's
In
hair to
other
be
words,
done
my
in advance for
co-host say
tomorrow
he
morning.
tired.
Wrap this shit up.
In
Oh,
other
I'm
words, my
fine.
co-host say he
I'm fine.
tired. He like, I'm tired.
I'm just letting you know. We're riding up on the hour and 30-minute mark. Somebody got to watch the podcast.
So this is what we're gonna do. Starting in the order going this way, that way. Shannon, we're gonna start with just final words. Whatever you want to speak on. It could be anything pertaining to whatever we talked about tonight. Just give your final thoughts on whatever.
Okay, my final thoughts for tonight is that it was really good. I learned a lot.
Y'all mute y'all.
Yes, everybody mute your. There you go.
There it is. Okay, I want to say that I learned a lot tonight. It made me think. It piqued my. It enlightened me tonight when it comes to rearing children and being a single mom and being in a single parent household. It gave me some things to think about and some different ways that I would handle different situations when it comes to my children. I also learned tonight that sometimes men just look at, I feel as if tonight I learned that African American men look at the women and expect us to be strong, be macho, but also be a feminist at the same time. And what I've learned and what I will take from this is that sometimes we all have to heal, and healing comes in many different forms, and you just have to find your form. And a lot of times for women, we choose to do spiritual healing and counseling and stuff, especially as African American women. We are getting more into that, and sometimes we need to encourage our men, be more supportive and encouraging of them and also our men healing. So my thing is that as a female and a Black woman, I would offer healing through counseling, prayer, or whatever that man needs to support our Black men.
Well said. I'm gonna let one other lady go. I'm not gonna do all four of y'all for the sake of time, and then two of us fellas do the same. Queen Lean, Katie, or Queen Shar, do one of y'all want to do the honor of talking about tonight's segment?
Yeah.
Queen Lean, you got it.
I want to say thank you to Pharaoh and Shar once again for allowing me to be a part of their podcast in this segment. He knows how important this is to me. She knows as far as us trying to bring the Black community together to be able to disagree but not stay separate so we can work out our issues. This is a very big deal to me tonight. This is one of my dreams for us to have had this conversation or discussion as adults, and I appreciate everyone in their input, and that's about it.
We will definitely be having more of these conversations going forward. This is one of the main angles of the No Filter Talk Show, ladies and gentlemen, to have the conversations that need to be had with no filter. So okay, which
Me, I wanted to say just real quick.
Okay.
One thing, just lift up your Black queens. Don't bring us down. Just lift us up a little bit. It'll be all right. That's all I had to say.
Y'all heard. Lift up the Black queens. That's what we got to do, though, fellas.
And happy wife, happy life.
Oh my God. Mr. Brown, any last words?
Yeah. I just want to say that I love you all. And I think that we gotta love each other. We gotta love on each other. We gotta have conversations not to be understood, but to not to just be heard, but to be understood and to understand. And instead of continuing finding problems, let's be solution-oriented people. Instead of us men, instead of only being logical, let's also listen with our hearts. Women, listen to us as well. It's important, very important. And let's just love each other as a community. We are a village. We are one. And the sooner that we understand that, the further we can get together. That's it.
Well said. Chris, 30 seconds. Take us out, brother.
Hey, we are mirrors of each other. We got to do better. Find a way to pinpoint and build on one another. That's pretty much about it.
Chris, you know I gave you that 30 seconds to redeem yourself, right? Good.
No,
I was
ain't no
trying.
we're different rules. What?
No,
Hey, you know I stand.
I'm
You know I
fucking with
stand
your
10
fucking.
toes, man. Nah.
But listen, man, I want to thank you all for joining the panel tonight, man. It was definitely fun. I enjoyed this. Like I said, this is the angle, this is the approach here on the No Filter Talk Show, ladies and gentlemen, to have the
It finally
conversations that
happened.
need to be had. So for any of it, for all of those who were viewing tonight, male and female, if any of y'all would like to join the panel, feel free to hit either me or that man Dre down at the bottom left up. Hit our inbox, our emails, and you know, or if y'all just want to send in questions, topics, subject matter, whatever, y'all can do that too, and we'll be sure to, you know,
Come up with
answer
something.
all questions and with no filter. But just remember, whatever question you send, we're right and you're wrong, you know, and it doesn't matter because this is our show and we don't give a damn about, well, Dre don't for real. Listen, we got some upcoming episodes of the others. It's called the Flip Coin Side of Dre. I've been secretly recording Dre like after some of these shows so y'all can really see how this nigga really is. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, can I say one more thing though?
Go ahead.
Can we? I know this is gonna be hard for y'all, but can we start addressing each other as brother instead of the N word?
Man,
I've been hard for y'all.
I've been trying to do that.
Can y'all just work on that for me?
I swear I've been trying to do that for the
effort
longest
in
time. It's so embedded in me, man. Like I be trying for real. Like, man, I'm trying to
Nah,
stop.
you can do it. Listen, if I can do it, you can do it, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna do
I've
better.
switched up. I don't say it as much now, but I just generally be calling people motherfuckers. And that don't sound too well either in the workplace. You know, I don't yell nigga across the workplace, but I'll scream motherfucker in a heartbeat from the copy room.
Hey, Farrell, tell that nigga in the goose, man. We know the real meaning of it, man. Nah, we got you, though.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is definitely our time. Once again, thank everybody on the panel tonight. Queen
And
Shannon,
Cuz
thank
said
you.
to tell
Queen
y'all
Katie,
hoes out
thank
there,
you.
stop sucking dick.
Queen Charlotte, thank
You'll
you.
see me
Queen
again.
B, thank you. Tyree Brown, thank you. My co-host, you already know what it is. Chris, thank you. And
Love you, Shalane.
what? He had to throw that in.
Love you too, Auntie.
Wait a minute, Chris. I thought. Wait a minute. That was Chris. Chris said he loved you, Shalene. Wasn't that Chris?
What?
Chris, didn't you just say
I
that?
said,
Didn't you
love
just
you,
say I love you?
Shalane.
You heard him. Don't act like you ain't hear what he said. He said, "Love you, Shalene."
I love you, Tyree.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah,
Don't love me
shit.
no more.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone. Great
oh,
show. Thank
man.
you.
Night, everyone.
And once
Good
again,
night.
we
Peace, y'all.
always
Peace, y'all.
laugh at you haters before we get out of here.
I love you,
That was for the haters, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your boy Fair Bazaar.
Here's
Thank
your
y'all for
co-host,
tuning in.
Andre.
Y'all stay tuned because we stay talking shit.
Peace.
Bet. Cool.